Hey guys, what's up? It's Aaron, and I'm going to be teaching you how to wall run today, as you can probably tell by the giant brick wall behind me. Now, to wall run, there are a few things you'll need to understand first. So first is that you can't wall run all walls. That's absolute. Most beginner wall runners, you want to start on either a hard brick wall that's semi-short, or you need to go on to a cornered wall, which is where one wall comes in and then it ends up going angled, so it's like at a corner wall. Okay, another thing you need to know is that wall running is also easy or hard depending on what kind of shoe you have. So shoes with rubber on the bottom are typically the best because they stick to walls better, but make sure they're comfortable too, because an uncomfy shoe is going to be hard to move around on the wall if you need to. But I think that's all you really need to know. The rest is just technique. Strength and speed is not required. It's all in the technique. So here's a nice wall behind me. Hard brick, not too tall, about maybe 1.5 of me. And this is a great thing to start on. So what you want to do first, I know it's a little hard to see because of this stupid grass everywhere, but when you start running up, and let me say this is the vertical wall run I'm doing right now, where I'm going straight up, not angled. So when you're running up to it, make sure the first foot that's on the wall is your dominant foot. In my case, my right foot. So the first foot that goes on the wall is my right foot. Now when you step up on the wall, you want to make sure that the balls of your feet are the last thing that comes on the wall. Your heels will never go on the wall, because if your heels go on the wall, that'll break an ankle or something. Next tip is, it doesn't matter how fast you run. Okay, it matters a little bit how fast you run in. You don't want to be running this slow and then up into a wall run, because that's not going to get you anywhere. What you want to do, come at it at a decent speed, not full speed, because then you're just going to splat into the wall if you miss. So you want to come at a decent speed, and when you come and step up, you want to shift your body weight slightly backwards. Not backwards to the point where you're perpendicular to the wall, but far enough backwards so that it's almost at a 45-degree angle between the wall and being perpendicular to the wall. So it looks something like this. Like that. However, this is a pretty small wall. I couldn't climb this easily. I mean, come on. Doesn't even require me to wall run. Now another thing is, this is a wall that only requires one step of wall running to get up. There's some other walls down here, there are taller walls. The taller walls, you need 2 to 3 feet on the wall. You never really want to get more than 3 feet on the wall, or else you're just wasting your energy trying to get your feet on the wall. Because after the second or third step, you're going to want to just leap straight up and grab whatever you're trying to grab, in this case a ledge. But yeah. Remember, lean, 45-degree angle, back arc between straight up and perpendicular. And remember, your momentum, you're not going to transfer into the wall, because as you're running, you're transferring your momentum slightly up. Not all the way up to the point where you're just blasting off, because then your feet aren't going to want to stay on the wall. And you don't want all the force in your feet either, because then you're going to be pushing yourself off the wall. You want just the amount of force in your feet so you can grip the wall with your feet, but with not too much to the point where you're being pushed off the wall. Just to the point where you can rise up as far as you need to, and that's dependent on the wall you have again. So in something like this, you only need 1 step. Now this is a slightly taller wall, actually it's a lot taller. This is one that might require a second or third step. This doesn't look like it'll require 3. I almost never use 3 anyway. Normally after the second I just force myself up. But yeah, since this is uphill, I know the angle is really bad. Again, I don't have a filmer yet, so I'm all doing this with leaning my phone up against something. But yeah, so this is what it would look like on a bigger wall. So my shoes are pretty wet. I'm not sure if I can still show you this, but I'm going to try my best. Don't have a lot of running room because it's slanted, but I'm going to do this. So I didn't get all the way up it, but you saw pretty much what it looks like here. I'm going to try slightly to the left a little bit so it'll be shorter. Okay, this one's a little bit shorter, a little less on a hill, so I think I could probably do this. I'm having a lot of pain right now because gripping the ledges really hurts your fingers. Here we go. Try number 2. Booyah! Nailed it. Oh gosh, there are people up there. That's how you wall run. I know it's a average, if not mediocre, tutorial, but I'm kind of low on filmers here and I'm really tired. But yeah, just practice, practice, practice. Remember, momentum doesn't go all the way up. Speed and strength are not important. It's technique. Getting at that 45-degree angle, not being straight up against the wall, not being perpendicular to the wall, and not having too much force in your feet. That'll keep you alive and off the ground. Well, see you guys next time.